Hey there, friends. Welcome to a fun lesson today. We're going to be talking all about crabs and doing a crab lesson. So I have just a good old sheet of copy paper, some crayons and markers, and I'm just going to keep it simple today. Go ahead and grab a pencil and an eraser. Grab your kids if you want to, or don't, and just hang out with me. And definitely doing an I draw, you draw. So I always start out with a marker just so you can see what I'm doing. So we are going to start out with the crab's body, and the crab's body is going to be very, we'll just go kind of simple. So I'm going to go about halfway because we got to leave room for the crab's arms, right? So we'll go about halfway and kind of put a little hump right in the middle, okay? Then from here, we'll curve down and kind of come back up, just like that, all right? Now from here, we're gonna curve down, make almost like a big old smile and come back up, just like so. And for the little crab leggies, it's going to be a diagonal, curve to a diagonal, and up and over. Diagonal, curve to a diagonal, and up and over. And the same thing again. Almost feels like little spider legs, doesn't it? Definitely could adapt this project and turn it into something like a spider. All right, now we got to add some joints. There we go, so he can kind of on the ground, right? Isn't that how they walk? Okay, there we go. Now, their little eyes are so funny, raised up off their body. So vertical, 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 and then we'll top it off with a circle. Top it off with a circle. And then, of course, kids do eyes however they want to. They all have their own special way. So I might do big old pupils like that, and then do a shine. That's how I'm always tending to do mine. Now, if it is a girl crab, of course, we could throw some eyelashes on there. Now we'll add a little bit of texture on here to our shell. Now for the most fun part, we're gonna do a little bit of a curve, little bit of a curve, and connect. Little bit of a curve, little bit of a curve, connect. And little bit of a curve, little bit of a curve, connect. Little bit, connect, just like that. Now at the top, we're gonna do a big curve and a big curve. And of course you could go as big with this as you want or not. And then we gotta add our claws. Grab a hold, right? Then we'll do smiley face, and connect. Super simple, guys. Now, if we wanted to, just for fun, we could do like, let's see, what if we angled them up at the corners? So we do a, almost like a V, right? And then curve, 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 and then a V, curve, 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 curve. And then down here at the bottom, they're like sideways V's or sideways triangles. And then just stick them in there like that. So we've got some little seashells going on, okay? And I don't know, our little Crabby's probably just chilling in some sand, right? Okay, so sometimes, my grandma We called her Grandma Duke because her dog's name was Duke, and my other grandma was Grandma Candy because her dog's name was Candy. So that's just how we called them. Now, why we didn't call him like Grandma Maureen or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, that's what we did. So she taught me. So if you want to pause me and go ahead and trace with Sharpie, trace all your pencil lines with Sharpie, go for it. Or if you want to skip tracing with Sharpie and do what I'm doing right now, you could do that too. Or you can do both. This is your painting. You do you. I am doing mine. And I'm sure you guys might even have some cool tricks that you could teach me. So you could totally leave me some comments and, you know, show me a picture or you know, just type in some words of maybe what you do to make your art a little different, or maybe a tradition that you have in your family. So I'm basically just going right inside the Sharpie line and tracing with red marker. If you want to make a thick line, you use the whole marker tip. So that means like that part right there. Use the whole marker tip. If you're trying to make a thin line, then of course you just use the very tippity tip. Tippity tip. There we go. Just like that. Perfect. And then of course we want to do the legs. Just like that. And keep going. Now I definitely would not want to run into a crab on the beach, but I would definitely love to be on the beach right now. It's probably my most very favorite place to be. Just because I love the sound of the water. I love the breeze that comes off the water. Oh my gosh, the water like in Miramar Beach in Florida, holy moly. Gorgeous turquoise water. I mean, even a lake beach is okay because you still get the sound of the water coming up. You still have the breeze coming off the water. So still is an awesome beach to be at. Okay, so we've got our crabby traced. And now I'm trying to think, I might do blue eyes. Give it a blue eye crab. So remember, when you're trying to do a thin line, you can just like use that tippity tip of it. Me and this easel, holy cow. I am all the time pushing it backwards, aren't I? There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then my shells, I'm probably going to do like yellow, sandish color, and purple and yellow are complementary colors. So maybe I'll just do purple seashells. Since purple and yellow complement each other. There we go. And we'll get all of that traced, and then you get to decide. Do you just want to go ahead and color it in with marker? Because marker's awesome. And if that's what you choose to do, then I highly recommend you use the side of the tip to fill in bigger spaces and just go back and forth and back and forth. It looks nice and smooth, gives your marker the chance to work better, and just looks better, okay? But if you'd rather, you could totally use crayon. So like I have a red in here. This is actually a brick red. What else do I have? Oh, here's a red. You could maybe use both. I could do like a brick red down here on the undersides. And just kind of fade up. Like that. Something like that. And then I can go in with my regular red. I like that, kind of that ombre feel. And then I was thinking on the arms that I would do the same ombre feel. So I think I'll go from light to dark. So I'll do the very tip of the legs, super dark. I mean, it looks just as if I used the marker. You can't even tell the difference really. So we'll do super dark there. And we'll do super dark up here. So I'm using a lot of muscle. I'm pushing down pretty hard. Just like that. Okay, get that all colored in. Get this guy all colored in. Okay, then I was thinking I would go medium pressure right here. Medium, medium, medium. So not too hard, not too soft. There we go. And then on the last level, I'll go regular red and pretty soft. Just like that. So it's kind of cool because it just goes dark, medium, light. Of course, you do you. A big old bold red crab would be cool too. I know that there's a beach down in Florida. I'm not exactly sure where, but they have some blue crabs. I did a project on that. God, it's been a while now, quite a few years now. I've actually been teaching art 14 complete years now, like officially in a classroom, you know, have my own classroom. But realistically, I guess I probably really have been teaching for 17 years because I taught art summer camps all while I was in college. So, long time. I'm getting older. It's kind of sad. But it happens to all of us, and I've always been told you're only as old as you feel. So just don't feel old, right? Take care of your body, eat healthy, go to the doctor, take care of your body, and then it'll last you a long time. Okay. So I'm working, work it. And remember, I'm going ombre here, so I'm going to start pushing harder. Pushing harder and pushing harder and pushing harder, and then eventually I'll overlap with that brick red down there at the bottom. And really the brick red and the red don't look that much different. It's kind of cool. Or not, considering they're sold as two separate things. I mean, they look a little different, but that's cool. We got the whole ombre effect. Okay, now for my shells, we said purple. I think this one's purple, maybe. Ooh, blue violet. Let's see if I have a for real violet. Here's a for real violet. Okay, so we could do the same thing where it's like dark to light and kind of keep the same theme going. Like that. There we go. Real dark down here at the bottom. There. And then we'll go lighter and lighter. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay. And then the eyeballs, oh, I forgot right in here, guys. You let me forget. That little bit is red. And then we have some blue eyes, right? And I have like a lot of blue crayons. They make a lot of different versions of blue. I think I want a different one. What's this one? Oh, blue. Oh my gosh, blue and blue. This crayon box is all mixed up. Indigo. I was looking for a lighter blue. 𝗥𝗲𝗱𝗆, that's dark. Here it is. Blue-green, this will be pretty. There, nice and soft. That's pretty, kind of a turquoisey color. Leaning more towards the blue side. Now, I am going to kind of mix some colors here. I think I'm going to mix a bunch of colors actually. Oh, that's orange. I don't want to mix orange. Peach, brown, and yellow. So I am going to do brown, kind of real soft, up underneath the crab. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Okay, and I might even do a little bit under the shell just to kind of show a little bit of a shadow going on under that shell, right there. Then I might do some peach on top of that, and then continue the peach on up a little bit like that. Peach on there, continue it up and around. Okay. Then on top of all of this, I'll do some yellow. So even with crayons, it is harder to blend with crayons, but you can still kind of have some fun, cool effects with crayons. So don't rule them out. A lot of times kids will be like, oh, crayons aren't any fun. But you can do a lot of blending and layering and shading and different effects with crayons. So they are cooler than we give them credit for. There we go. And then the rest of it is where I will pull in some yellow, and I will definitely put yellow on top of everything as well. So like that sand has 3 layers, brown, then peach, then yellow. There we go. Get that all colored in. And of course I could have done maybe like some sand down here and then some water back there and not done shells, but since the shells are up here, they're not just going to be floating in the air, just floating in the water. So that's why I'm putting sand on my whole picture. But of course you could do your picture however you wanted to, because it's your art and you get to make it special for yourself. Your art should not look like my art. My art shouldn't look like anybody else's, because we're all our own special artists. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. And I am really using my muscles. My shoulder's starting to hurt a little bit. And make sure that when you're coloring with the crayon that you're going the direction. So like on the crab, I kind of went curved. On the sand, I'm going left and right. And I don't want to, a lot of times kids will kind of color all different directions. So we have to train them to stick with a direction of the area that we're filling in, okay? Our sand probably isn't like going every which way. So that's why I'm just coloring it left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Whew. There. There we go. Ta-da! So that, my friends, is my very cute little Krabby. I'm definitely thinking some SpongeBob right now, like Mr. Krabs, right? Mr. Greedy Krabs. So you enjoy this project. Definitely share it with your kids and encourage some literacy along with this. Maybe do some research on crabs and find some interesting fun facts about them. As they're doing their project, if you give them fun facts, they're just really able to retain the information. when they're tying it into an activity. So anytime you have kinesthetic movement, and then you're throwing in knowledge, you are definitely helping them to be able to retain it. So they may not seem as if they're listening, and you could definitely ask them to repeat what you're saying, you know, but anytime they're doing something and gaining the knowledge at the same time, it's going to stick in their brain a little bit better. So that's a fun little fact. But enjoy the process. Do all that awesome social media stuff. Please share this, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, all that good stuff. And I cannot wait to do some more art with you.